and welcome back. We are here again in the land of Deathopia, and as we can see, I have my lovely train beside me. It's so pretty. You might also notice that there are some items here, which seems a bit odd given what we covered last time, but we'll get to that. I've disabled that for at least the moment. What I have done is added in some of these new item delivery lines, and this is going to come into play a little bit later as we need to make ethyl. Well, it's ethanol. Hang on, let's look it up here. Mekethy. Here we go. Ethylene, right? Yeah, ethylene. Basically, this is going to give us lots of energy for production. Unfortunately, to do it, we need to make biomass to get biofuel, and to get biofuel, we need, well, something biological. In my case, I'm using wheat or seeds or carrots or really whichever fills up first. Since we don't have pigs and or sheep, it's probably going to be the latter rather than the former. So yeah, good fun. I may end up having to create another double line, but we'll talk about that right now. This is how I decided to ensure both the cows and the sheep have all that they need. Basically, anytime a piece of wheat passes through here, it will be round robin divided. So first it'll go down this line, then it'll go down this line. When it approaches here, it'll always go out this line because everything here is blocked. And I had to block it specifically with items, which was interesting, to say the least. But yeah, this just ensures that only wheat will ever come down this side, because that's what that filter is, wheat only, and everything else will pass straight through. You'll notice it's just before here where the sheep are, so that ensures the sheep gets what they need. And to that end, I've been getting a decent chunk of breeding going. As you can see here, I've got it goes carrot, wheat, carrot, wheat, carrot, wheat, carrot, wheat. That just ensures it grows a bit faster, and it seems it's time to expand this building as well, which is going to be fun. Ooh, that's a bit of a concern. I'm gonna have to investigate that. There should be an equal number of cows and sheep there. Huh. Not good. Any case, you might notice that I've got each of these holding a dark oak drawer. That's because eventually, I'm hoping at least, once I upgrade this to some of this more advanced soil, that we will be getting much greater yields and drops, so that that works out. But yeah, I'm going to get stuck into today's project, and yeah, hopefully I will have a sufficient amount to get a workable power supply going for what's to come next. So I will see you in a minute in the next clip. Okay, so I am not a happy Harley at all. You might notice that there's a pirate ship there. I've had to quickly come and remove the train schedule after I killed all those bastards so they didn't, massacre my fucking village. But you might notice it's kind of formed in a very inopportune location. You know, like right through my fucking train tracks. I gotta say, not happy. Not happy at all. To be fair, it's not gonna cost too much to repair the damage done there, but yeah, not happy. On the plus side, I think that is my third wither skeleton skull, or not. Something weird happened there, but alright. In any case, I'm gonna collect up all these items and then head back to base. So, yeah, suffice to say, not a very happy Harley right now, as I now have to wait for this to despawn so I can continue on my merry way, building out, as you can see, some more mechanism stuff. So, I'll see you all in the next clip. So, as you can see here, I have ripped out the heat generators because they're no longer needed. My new power supply is working quite well. I didn't think it would support the entire system, but evidently it does. The only downside is it is constantly consuming my crusher here. So that's not good. I'm going to have to build a new room for my crushers. One moment. Oh yeah. Okay. So I can make some small modifications here. I can even put something new in this room, which I may add a wall of crushers, actually. Like just in here. Might do the job quite well and free up, some other stuff. Of course, I've added my enrichment chamber to the ever increasing cascade of machines that are connected up, but yeah. In here, we have the production facility for my new power supply. As you can see, we're quote unquote tapping water from a aquifer up above, and that's yeah, just supplying this lovely little pump with some water, which delivers it to the electrolytic separator, generating gas, hydrogen, and oxygen, which then comes over to my pressurized reaction chamber, creating ethylene. And we've actually got a good chunk of ethylene, as you see. In fact, I believe it's about 8 MB that it consumes in between each one of these. So we are gaining, and I even have the overhead to add more gas burning generators when I need to, just from this tiny little setup here. And as you can see, it's also more than supporting my entire network. In fact, it's hovering between 0.5 and 0.3 MB per tick, which is not bad. I mean, very soon it's going to eclipse its internal storage, and we're going to start backing up into the basic tank here, and that can be upgraded to an ultimate tank down the line. But yeah, this is all working really well, and as a byproduct, we get a whole bunch of that substrate. Though the only downside is I do have to keep supplying substrate, which means I have to keep supplying the ooh, that's actually a bit of a concern. I had 400 when I started. As you can see, we've got a good chunk of substrate, and I can't actually remember what that's used for. One moment. We can go with the U key. Right, it can be turned into HDPE pellets with liquid ethylene. Or it can be turned into more using water and just ethylene. Ah, with oxygen as a byproduct. Not bad. So if I convert some of my ethylene to the liquid variant, combine it with some oxygen, we get HDPE pellets, and they're useful for the various plastics mechanism adds. One of which I believe is yes, here, the mecha suit. Now, unfortunately, to get the mecha suit, I do need polonium, which means I need to build a nuclear fission reactor. But to be fair, I need that to get up to a fusion reactor, which is where I'm gonna inevitably go. As you can see, all my items, storage here is going quite well, even the ones that come over. As you can see, I'm generating a hell of a lot of resources there, as well as redstone here. 84 blocks ain't too bad, and 189 glowstone. It is really coming along well. Although I do need to make a lot more of the upgraded Inferium, but maybe not going to get to that today. But I'm going to get to work adding some more mechanism machines to my cavalcade of machines, and I will be back in a moment. Okay, and I am back. Here we are, back at the farm, and yeah, going to be showing some new infrastructure. As you can see, when I get there, we have some piping coming out of here. Now, this generates lovely essence. And that essence we need for the mob duplicator, which you'll see in, well, not too long. As you can see here, the essence will travel along all of these pipes, all the way down here. It takes a little while to get here, but once it does, oh man, it enters the train. And the train, of course, has a lovely fluid tank on it, and that fills up with experience. Now, I haven't built the corresponding infrastructure, again, talking with my hands because I'm an idiot, back at the base, but I will be doing that very shortly. But I thought what I'd do is I'd show off, you know, the little bit of progress that I have made. It's working quite well, and yeah. What we can do is head back over to the base, boom, and we can have a look at what is to come. As you can see here, we have a Tinker's Smeltery, and one of the things I love about Tinker's is you can make emerald farms. Hey, Putty Cat, I'm recording, buddy. As you can see, we're already practically set up for an emerald farm, buddy. I'm gonna need you to shush right now, okay? We're already practically set up for an emerald farm. However, we are lacking one last piece, and that is a mob duplicator. That's gonna come over here. Hey, buddy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, there should be nothing. Yep. Okay. So 1, 2, and on the third, mob duplicator is gonna go right there. Now, unfortunately, I do have to run pipe all the way over here from where the train pulls in, which is a little bit of a problem, to be fair, but there's not a whole lot I can do about that. But as you can see over here, I have set up an area for that. It's just that it's not quite ready to go yet. So I'm going to get stuck into putting all of this together, so you'll don't have to watch me do that. It's going to take a bit, and yeah, I'm going to feed my cat so he stops whinging at me. I'll see you all in a second. Okay, so we are back, and that goddamn fucking raid against my damn colony was a pain in the ass. I get ready to record, and all of a sudden, barbarians are attacking. Goddamn barbarians. I really do need to build a wall around my colony, and expand my colony a little bit, to be fair. It's been a while since I've worked on it, but yeah. Right now, what we're looking at is my incinerator. I love my incinerator. I mean, technically it's an emerald farm, but, you know, it works great as an incinerator. It really caters to my sociopathic tendencies. Here we have the incinerator, ain't it pretty? It's fueled from lava from the nether, teleported in through my lovely ender tank here. It will, I need a redstone torch for that. Automatically form emeralds, which will drop down here. As a bonus, we also get inferium essence, which I extract here. And they both head down to the same deployment point as everything else, essentially. Which is looking good. The pipes are actually fed off this hugely accelerated mofo. You'll be able to see it over here, how fast it's traveling, and yeah, it basically extends out in both directions, all fed from this here tank. Now, you might be wondering why it's not running at the moment, and that's because I've turned off the I've enabled redstone functionality, essentially. So I need to give it a redstone signal. I will turn that off, mind you, but first, we just need to add a torch to the emerald output so that that works, and then we can turn it on for the first time and share in the joy that is the mass murder of villagers. It's going to be beautiful. So boop right there, and then we come down here, and there we go. Hey, look at that. There we go. Oh, it's automatically funneling out. Okay, I get you. Ah, look at it go. I think I can speed it up. There are a bunch of things industrial foregoing supports, but oh yeah, look at that. Oop, and we had our first inferium essence generate. And yeah, that's basically you just automatically take an output from here. Oop, you saw that emerald go by. Yeah, and another one. Hey, look at it go. I do now need to make sure that I have sufficient storage. Oop, and you saw the inferium essence go by. So yeah, this beautiful machine is just a villager incinerator. And boy, is it working wonders. I mean, just look at that. They spawn, they die. Not actually sure how much experience this costs. I didn't see that, but oh well. 5,000 FE. What's it drop to? I'd have to look back, but it consumes a little bit, but not too much. And it generates, I believe, 1 emerald per villager. So that's pretty efficient. I mean, look at it go. Ah. Yeah, I'm gonna go work on something new now, so I will catch y'all when I have an idea for what I'm gonna build next. Alrighty, so we have some somber news. I had, oh yeah, I had put quite a bit of work in, and as you can see here, I've redone some of it. We've put in the second mechanical crafter set to craft diamonds. I did turn that down as this is the second time I've attempted to record this. Had to restart my computer. OBS has been a little bitch, but hey. So yeah, as you can see, we can now craft diamonds, and I actually have to expand this because the diamonds are kind of in there with the glowstone, and I need to make more glowstone, so that's all fun. But yeah, we've expanded this, and you know, it expanded down here as well, just so it all fits in and is functional, and for the most part it works. I'm just might be able to hear the pain in my voice. I spent a good day on all of the work that I've done, but I have at least got that much done, and even there's some over here, down over near my fun little villager farm, emerald farm, whatever you want to call it. We have, there we go. This is a ender pearl farm. It will generate ender pearls. As you can see, there's an enderman in the mob imprisonment tool, and when a sufficient amount of evidence is delivered, we get an enderman. That enderman is then, you know, given the old treatment, as it were, and yeah, from there we get ender pearls, which is always good fun. I need to break that. Now, in addition, I had started to produce brine because I wanted to continue working on it, and that was located over here, but it's not located over there anymore because for whatever reason my world decided it didn't want to exit when I tried to exit, and then I had to load it back up from a day ago. Yay, fun. So yeah, we're now on Thursday night, and I am slowly getting towards my completion, hopefully. Now, of course, we do have one final thing to show off. Of course, in here remains the same. I had a room in here, that was nice, but right here we have purification chambers. Now, purification chambers double your ore output, which is always great. I love ore doubling. And these actually do double it. Now, I do need to replace this with Applied Energistics peer-to-peer system. I'll get around to all of that, hopefully in the next couple of hours. We'll see. I've still got all day tomorrow, or at least some of the day tomorrow. I still got to do the editing, or part of the editing. But yeah, like, we got purification chambers here, crushers here, enrichment chamber and smelter over here. And that forms the completion of a ore doubler. Now, we do get 10 for every 3 ore once I get to the later stages, and that's kind of what the brine is there for. I can actually show you that if I bring up the copper here, and we click and then go U. We can go over to here, and you'll see that in the dissolution chamber we get 2000 copper slurry for 3 raw copper and 100 sulfuric acid. Now, this equates to 10 hang on, I'll find it. 10 of these copper crystals, because they are 200 a pop, and each of these will convert down into 1 crystal, so 1 ingot. So we get 10 for every 3, an addition of 7 per what you call. But yeah. I'm a fair way away from that, hopefully in the next episode. Was hoping to get it done this episode, but hey, more mechanized machinations. Am I right, or am I right? So yeah, that's basically everything at the moment. I'm gonna get stuck into hopefully getting some more stuff built, and I will be back.